Hi my darlings, happy new year once more and welcome to our first meal prep for 2022. And as a busy mom and wife, I find meal prepping very important and the most convenient way to make sure there is always food in my home. So like promised, I will be bringing you guys 1 week meal prep ideas every month just to give you ideas on what to cook for your family. So let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, so as always, I always give you guys like 2 different breakfast, lunch and dinner meal prep ideas. And for the first breakfast we have here, we're going to be making some banana pancakes. And if you watch my meal prep videos, you guys, this is actually not my first meal prep video. I believe this is probably the 3rd or the 4th meal prep video. But if you watch my meal preps, you guys know that my family love pancakes a lot. Like my kids, they love pancakes, and I always like to make sure there is pancake, you know, whenever I'm meal prepping. And you can always customize your pancake anyhow you want it. For today, we're going to be making banana pancake, and as you all saw, I just mashed the banana, added some eggs, some milk, and also some I think cinnamon, because we like that very nice cinnamon taste, you know, to our pancake. And then I went ahead and added the pancake mixture. You just want to mix it. And also, we don't like too thick pancake, you guys. Like this right here, like the batter you just saw me put inside the frying pan is the perfect batter. Like it's not too watery, it's not too thick, so that way when you go ahead and make your pancake, it comes out really, really nice and soft and fluffy. Like I absolutely love me some pancakes. As you all can see, this is exactly how it looks. And yep, our pancake is ready. And for my pancakes, guys, I always like to make it with maybe a side or 2. I either make some hash browns, or I make some eggs, some sausage, or some bacon. So for today, I'm going to be making bacon. And you just want to go ahead and add up your bacon just for maybe let me say 3 to 5 minutes. It's ready, and you just, you know, bring it down. And then also I'm gonna go ahead and make some nice scrambled eggs. You know, I love my eggs very, very fluffy, so I like to add milk to my egg. But basically you just add your milk, your salt, your pepper, mix it up, and then just go ahead and make your egg. And yep, our first breakfast is ready. It's very, very simple. It's very, very easy, guys. You guys, to be honest, like meal prepping helps me a lot because it just removes the guesswork. You know how sometimes you're always having to think of what to feed your family? Like it's just a whole lot of burden just thinking of what to make for the family. But when you meal prep, it makes everything so much easier. And I love to have different plate portions. You know, I have the 3 plate portion, the 2, the 1, so that way I can just make it, you know, as you all can see, portion it off, cover it up, and just, you know, put it inside the refrigerator. So that way, once anybody is hungry, they already know that there is food in the refrigerator. They just pick up one, warm it up. Of course, with the fruits, guys, or the vegetables, they would always remove it and then warm up. But yeah, it just makes it so much easier. And of course, for the second meal prep, breakfast meal prep idea, guys, we're going to be making some wrap, or you can simply call it burrito. And then for this, I'm going to go ahead and cut up my sausages into 2 equal parts. And then, you know, I'm going to go ahead and mix up my eggs. We always like to make this with some, you know, some sausage, some eggs. And with the eggs, you can always season it the way you want. I always like to add some salt and pepper and maybe a little bit of seasoning into my eggs. And then we're going to just head onto the stove to kind of I like to kind of, what is this called, not fry, but I like to kind of toast my sausage a little bit. You guys, I love it when my sausage has that color to it, and also, when you, let me say smoke, you know, when I go ahead and smoke my sausage, it just gives it a very nice taste. And once I get that out of the pan, I'm going to go ahead and add up my egg. And with this egg, guys, I didn't add any milk. Like whenever I want a fluffy egg, I add some milk, but when I just want my eggs to be whole like this, I don't add milk. And once my egg is ready, I'm going to add it to my cutting board and just go ahead and cut it into the portion of wraps I'm going to make. And also for this wrap, I'm going to be making it with some avocado. The avocado is going to be kind of the dressing, you know, for the wrap. And of course, I'm going to go ahead and cut up my avocado and also bring out, you know, the thing inside the avocado. And also we're going to make we're going to saute some spinach. This is going to be like a very nice you know, very nice wrap. This is something my kids, they love it a lot because it's, you know, a lot more, I would say, healthy, you know, with your vegetable, with your avocado. And this is the wrap I'm going to be using right here. And basically I'm just going to go ahead and add up my egg, my sausage, my spinach, and also my avocado, and just go ahead and wrap it up. And normally I love to use a toothpick to just hold it together once I go ahead and wrap it. And this is so much easier when once they want to eat it, they just go ahead and, you know, pick it up, put it inside the microwave, warm it for maybe 30 seconds, and it's ready. And also for the wrap, I usually like to give kind of a fruit idea, and for this one we're going to be having it with some strawberries. It just, oh my gosh, this tastes so good, guys. And you can definitely wash it down with maybe an apple juice or water. And of course, once we're done with our breakfast and meal prep ideas, we're going to move down to lunch. And for my lunch, guys, this right here, oh my gosh, you have to try this recipe. This is basically kind of a fish stew recipe, which you can eat it with your plantain, or you can make it with some potato, as you all can see me doing here. I just like to cut up my potato, add it inside my my baking pan, kind of spray some oil inside, add some salt and pepper, season it, you know, and then toss it right inside my oven. This right here, you can also substitute the potato for some plantain, but the plantain I bought wasn't really, you know, ripe. It didn't get ripe when I was meal prepping, so I didn't use the plantain. But yeah, you can use your plantain or potato. And of course, while the stew is kind of drying out, I love to dry out my stew. I'm going to go ahead and just cut up the fish, season it up. You can always use any seasoning of your choice. And you guys, this right here reminds me of Port Harcourt bole. If you're Nigerian, you know Port Harcourt bole is one of the best bole like you can ever eat. It's one of the best foods in Nigeria. I absolutely love it. So I always make my fish and my stew. And also that is why I was so mad when I checked my plantain and it wasn't ripe, because that plantain would have completed it. And for the plantain, I just do it exactly the way you guys saw me do the potato. I love to, you know, kind of roast my plantain, and then when you go ahead and eat it with the stew, oh, it's always very, very delicious. Anyways, guys, I went ahead and fried up my fish, and then I went ahead and added the oil. I used the kind of the leftover oil I used in frying my fish into my tomatoes, added some onion, and then over here I'm just frying up my tomatoes, and then I'm going to season it with some spices and also some curry powder, and just make it really, really nice. And then I'm going to go ahead and add up my fish. Like, you guys, fish stew is actually one of my best stews. Like, fish gives stew very, very nice taste. I absolutely love it. And once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of water, cover it up to simmer, and that is basically it. By now my potato is ready, and I'm going to go ahead and just portion it off. You guys, like, having your portion plates helps a lot, because you know it's not just meal prepping, but also at the same time you're portioning it, so that way everybody knows that food is already portioned, food is ready in the refrigerator, so they can just simply pick up their food warm and they are good to go. Oh, honestly, guys, this weather got my throat messed up. I don't know how musicians do it, especially during the winter months, because it's like your throat is so dry. But yeah, guys, my second lunch option is going to be some rice and beans, and I went ahead and watched the beans, put it inside my pot to kind of cook. I like to cook my beans a little bit, maybe like 5 minutes, just to boil out the first water, wash it, and then cook it. I like my beans to be kind of a little soft, before I go ahead and mix it with my rice. So, and once I've washed my beans and put it back in the stove to cook, I'm gonna go ahead and just season up my chicken and beef. I love to use chicken and beef for my rice and beans. And then once I have the meat cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and wash out my rice. Whenever I'm doing rice and beans, guys, I don't like parboiling my rice, because when you do it that way, your rice is gonna come out too mushy. So I just like to wash up my rice, wash it with a very nice boiling water instead of cooking it, so that way you're sure you washed out all the junk from the rice. And over here, I'm gonna quickly make the stew just the same way we made our previous stew. I blended the tomatoes, dried out the water, and over here I just added some oil, added my onion. I'm gonna spice it, season it, and yeah, it's just the same exact thing we did before. And then once I get this done, guys, like, it makes it so much easier to then go ahead and just mix up your rice and your beans and just cook it. But then with this particular one right here, I didn't want the meat to be just plain, like cooked. You know how cooked meat can be. So I went ahead and added it to the stew, turned it up a little bit, so that way I would still have some of the sauce from the stew on the chicken. And then I added it to my to my baking pan. And with this right here, I'm gonna bake it for maybe 30 minutes, so that way it can dry out the water from the chicken. And then over here, I went ahead and added some tomato paste, fried it out for maybe 5-10 minutes, and then I went ahead and added my stock. And once I added the stock, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of mix everything together. And by now I must have figured out, like, maybe gauged how much water I need to be able to cook the rice and beans. And I went ahead and just added my rice and beans, mixed everything up, cover it, and that is basically it, guys. Like, rice and beans is so easy, and as you all can see, like, the tomato paste makes the rice and beans very, very vibrant. As you all can see, it has that very nice kind of color to it, and also it's not mushy at all. This is exactly how I love to make my rice and beans. Honestly, guys, I'm literally fighting with my throat to talk. I need to fix myself a cup of hot something, once I'm done with this voiceover. But please, if you're finding this video very, very helpful, please kindly take a moment and hit that like button below. And of course, for our last and final meal prep, guys, I'm going to give you guys a very quick and simple dinner option. And for this right here, we're going to be making some baked chicken and salad. And for this, I just went ahead. You guys saw what I did. I spiced up my chicken, put some barbecue sauce, mixed everything, and just toss it right into my oven. And then for the salad, we're going to be making spinach and then broccoli salad. And what I love to do with my broccoli is to go ahead and just cut it up. You want to make it cut it into small pieces, so that way it's easy to kind of use it for your salad. And I added it into this bowl, and once I do that, I'm going to add some salt and then add hot water to it. I don't like boiling my my broccoli whenever I'm making salad, but in order to make sure it doesn't come out so hard, the best thing to do is to go ahead and add hot water to it, so it can kind of soften it but without overcooking it. I'm not sure if I made sense. And also for this salad, we're going to be making it with some tomatoes, some onion, and also you can use any sweet pepper or red bell pepper of your choice. For this one, I decided to make it with some yellow bell pepper. I absolutely love this salad, guys. And of course I have some stick cheese. You can, you know, customize it anyhow you want. And basically you want to go ahead and add your spinach, add your broccoli, add your tomatoes, add your pepper, what again, pepper, onion, you know, just add your cheese, your what is that called, oh my gosh, I forgot those red things. These red things, I forgot the name, but you guys know what I mean. I'm going to leave it in my description box because in my description box, because for some reason I just forgot the name. What is that called again? I forgot it, but guys, but yeah, I just made the salad, and then I went ahead and portioned some chicken that goes with the salad, and that is basically it, you guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Oh my gosh, my throat, I have to go help myself. But yeah, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to hit that like button below, and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And till my next video, I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.